If you're one of the hundreds of millions of Android Messages users, then your phone could be leaking highly sensitive, personal, even dangerous information without you even realizing. Here's what you need to do. Your smartphone leaks your personal information, none of which is more sensitive than the location tags that tell others where you are and where you've been. Google has finally followed Apple's lead and is doing something about this. Android 11 is a serious step forwards in protecting this most sensitive type of data. But most users don't run an updated version of Android with this protection. And, more worryingly, there are serious holes in this security when you use your Android Messages app. Location tagging is a tricky subject. It's critical to some of the apps we use most on our phones, maps and navigation most obviously, ordering taxis and food, finding service providers near where we are, and also sorting our photos. When you take a photo with your phone's camera, data is embedded in the image that includes the specifications of the camera, the date and time, and the precise location where it was taken. This is really useful when we want to organize our photos, grouping images taken in overseas cities or near to home, making it much easier to search through vast albums of thousands of images. But embedding this so-called EXIF, exchangeable image file, metadata can be dangerous and can certainly be an invasion of your privacy when it remains attached to those photos as you share them with others. Social media apps and messengers strip this EXIF data when you send your photos through or to their platforms, the likes of WhatsApp, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram and Messenger. Although you need to beware, Facebook might strip the metadata when you save photos in your albums or on Instagram, but it also collects and stores that metadata for its own purposes. While that's obviously an issue, the arguably bigger issue is that if you use your Android Messages app to send your photos, then the metadata remains embedded in those files. Anyone you share those images with, as well as anyone they share those images with, will be able to see the exact location where your photos were taken. This problem is made worse because of the way that settings work on Android. Your Messages app and your Camera app have separate location permission settings: allow all the time, allow only when in use, or denied. And making sure that you don't send your location data is harder than it should be. Put bluntly, you may think that you have stopped this information from being shared when you have not. Here's the issue. There are two ways you can send an image using Android Messages. You can attach them to a message, or you can use the camera feature within the Messages app itself. Depending on the way you choose to take and share an image will determine the level of protection you have.